the method that I taught in my video, how to become or how to solve a Rubik's Cube in under 1 minute, that's a method I made up. That's one that I experimented with and figured out that it was easy and that it is efficient. And so what I tried to do is I tried to pass it on, I tried to teach it to other people. And because of that, I think that, you know, some people like that video. Now, I do have a lot of people that don't like that video. A lot of my subscribers are like, hey man, that video's lame. It's too easy, you know, it's not advanced enough. Well, yeah, but that's not the audience I was trying to reach. And that's when I realized that most of my videos are that kind of thing. It combines an easy, understandable idea, and it mixes it with an advanced concept, and it combines it to make a middle ground. Does it teach you how to do full F2L? No, it doesn't, but it gives you little tips and tricks to figure it out. Does it teach you how to do full OLL? No, but it splits it up in between edges and corners. And the corners, it splits it up even more from that. But it breaks it into smaller categories that you can understand. It's more understandable. You know, does it teach you to do full PLL? No, but it teaches you how to do the corner PLL and then how to do the edge PLL. Now, to be 100% honest with you, that method is supposed to be 4-look last layer, but it's not 4-look. It's like 5-look, because the way I teach you is I teach you to do, you know, I teach you to orient the edges in 1 look. I teach you to orient the corners in up to 2 looks. So that was 3 right there. And then I teach you to permute the corners, which is 4 looks. And then I teach you to permute the edges, which is 5 looks. So really, that's not a 4-look last layer. It's more of a 5-look last layer. Now, that's not advanced as 4-look, and it's definitely not advanced as 2-look. But what is it? It's easier. And that's what I'm trying to get at. And a lot of people, they kind of criticize me when I make videos like that. But, you know, I'm just saying, I'm trying to make easy videos. So, you know, if you're one of those people, you know, just kind of lay off a little bit. I'm just trying to help all those, you know, lower grade people out there. And that's just what it's all about. Like, you look at some of the more advanced methods, and that's what you have. You have 100% efficiency. And, you know, when you think about it, is one method really better than the other? The answer is no. Because it really depends on what you're looking for as an individual. If you're a beginner, is the advanced F2L going to be better than, you know, slotting a corner and then slotting the edge? No, it's not going to be. Now, a lot of people, they kind of grade or classify methods as being better or worse, but they're not better or worse. If speed is what you're grading each of them by, then yeah, some methods are better than the other. Why? Because they're faster. But you don't have to grade everything on how fast it is or how fast it works. You know, you can have other things. Like, for example, easiness. Roux method, for example, is a very easy method. Is it fast? No, it's really, really slow. But who's judging? The person who wants to learn the method, the person who's solving the cube. So, you know, just think about that next time you're about to tell somebody like, oh, dude, your method sucks. You know, because that's not necessarily true. If you're talking about 100% speed, how fast can I get my cube solved? Then maybe. But, you know, if you're looking at what can I get out of this fun puzzle, because, you know, what are Rubik's Cubes supposed to be? They're supposed to be puzzles. And, you know, puzzles are supposed to be fun. So if you're banging your head over the counter trying to figure out how to solve this the fastest way known on the face of the earth, which right now is probably ZB, if you know ZB, but nobody knows ZB, then you're not going to enjoy this. And what I try to do is I try to teach people methods that can help them get faster, but don't freak them out so much. You know, I actually tried learning Frederick's method. I went from layer by layer, and I heard that, hey, there's a faster way to solve this. And I was like, oh, really? What's it called? Hey, it's Frederick's method. Go learn it. And I was like, okay. So I looked up, you know, Google Frederick's method, and it's like, oh, there it is right there. And I clicked on it, and it gave me this list of algorithms that was so long. And I was just like, oh, my God. My brain almost exploded just trying to understand these. And so what did I do? I was like, okay. It's probably not that big a deal. I'll just kind of break it down. So what did I do? I made flashcards. I made, you know, little notes. I say, okay, I'll practice this one algorithm 10 times, and then the next day I'll practice this one 10 times. That doesn't work. At least not for me. What I had to do is I had to break it into smaller, manageable chunks. The first thing I learned when I started doing more advanced methods is I learned F2L. And what I did is I learned it on my own. I didn't learn it by other people teaching me. I kind of experimented a little bit, got some of my own methods that I thought worked pretty well, you know, and then I kind of figured out some stuff off the internet, you know, when I got certain situations I didn't know how to do. And then after that, what did I do? I tried learning for look. And what I ended up doing is instead of learning for look, I ended up learning 5 look, which is basically what I ended up teaching you in the video. And I did it in steps. I didn't do everything right away, you know, and that's what most of my videos are trying to help people do is take an advanced method like the Fredris method, break it down into smaller manageable chunks, and set a beginner up to use those methods. Because, you know, it's not fun learning full Fredris method right out of the box. You need to break it down, and that's what I try to do in some of my videos. And you know, this is kind of just so you guys understand where I'm coming from as a producer of material for you guys. You know, I'm not trying to pass off as one of these, you know, world record people, one of these, you know, I solve in sub 12, blah blah blah, because I don't. What I'm trying to pass off is as somebody who is knowledgeable and somebody who has methods that I can pass on to other people so that they can understand things that I do. I understand ways to do things on a cube that are simplistic. And that's just the way that my brain works. I've never been one of these people that wants to learn the fast methods. Yeah, for 3x3, I want to know a fast method for 3x3. But if I take like a 4x4, I don't want to know the fastest way to solve a 4x4. I just want to solve a 4x4. Like a 2x2, I don't want to friggin' learn like all these crazy methods for 2x2. I don't want to do that. I just want to be able to solve it. 3x3 is really the only one that I know how to do. But, you know, do I want to solve a 2x2 with the slowest method on the face of the earth? No, I don't. So what do? I learn a little bit more advanced. I don't learn the most advanced. I learn a little bit less than that. But it's not a beginner's method. So most of my videos, as I've been saying this for a while now, most of my videos are intended for people who are trying to find the middle ground. They're not ready for that expert jump yet. They're just trying to get to the place where they're ready for that expert jump. So I'm just trying to get them there. You know, once you're an advanced cuber, you can go on Google, you can look up all the algorithms, you can look up, you know, all the F2L cases. You don't need me to spell it out for you. You don't need to watch me, you know, okay, this is PLL case number blah blah blah. This is the H perm. You do M2, U, M2, U2, blah blah blah. You don't need me to show you that. Just look at algorithms up on the internet. You don't need that. But some people aren't to that point yet. They're not to the point where they can do it on their own. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to help people get to that point. And, you know, maybe that'll help you appreciate my videos even more. Maybe that will just make you hate my videos even more. I don't know. But, you know, I just want to tell you guys where I'm coming from. And this is a little bit of philosophy here. This is why I call it cubing philosophy. The whole concept of ease versus efficiency is something you see in every method. You know, ease versus efficiency. Next time you're cubing and next time you're doing something, think to yourself, how come I'm doing this F2L method? Is it because it's easier or is it because it's more efficient? You know, is it really worth it? Is it worth learning all these algorithms when I'm giving up the ease and adding on the efficiency? Maybe it is. Maybe you want to be efficient. Maybe you don't like everything to be easy. But, you know, maybe you're content with just solving under 30 seconds. Maybe you're content with solving under a minute. You know, it's what you want. And just remember that. It's not how fast you can solve. It's how much you get out of what you're doing. If you can get a lot of fun out of playing with this cube and solving it under a minute and 10 seconds, then you have just won the lottery, my friend, because you have accomplished what you wanted to accomplish. Now, if you want to solve in sub 20, then do whatever you can to be able to solve in sub 20. Learn an advanced method. Do this, do that. You know, it's all about what you want. It's not about what everyone else wants. It's not always about speed. And that's the one thing I hate it when people bring this up all the time. It's how fast you can solve. Oh, it's not. It's not how fast you can solve. Like, for example, this right here is the crazy 4x4. Do you honestly think that I'm going to try to learn some ridiculous method to be able to solve the crazy 4x4 as fast as humanly possible? No, of course not. I'm just trying to have fun with the dang thing. So do what you can to do what works for you. I'm pointing at you, YouTube. Do what works for you and have fun. That's all I'm saying. All right, thanks, guys. I appreciate you watching this. I know it's kind of it might have been a bore for some of you, but it might have been interesting for some others, and those are the people I was trying to grab, is the people who are actually interested in this kind of stuff. So if you watched this video and you liked it, thanks a lot for watching it, and I'll see you guys next time. If you want to see videos that are you know, about unboxings, tutorials, reviews, all that kind of stuff, I do have that kind of material on my page. If this is the first time you've ever watched a video for me, I don't just sit here and blab the whole time. You know, I do have unboxings, tutorials, blah 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 blah. You get it. Go to my page, check it out. I do have like 100+ videos, so I'm sure you'll find something you like. And if you like my videos, please subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.